Al, it's time to become a gamer.
Yeah.
Or at least for someone here, it's time to become one.
Woo.
Because that's going to be a key aspect of this here episode.
Mm-hmm.
Just it was something.
It sure was something.
It was something. Oh man. Hello, welcome to this week's episode of Jared and Al Watch Love Live Superstar. I'm Jared, joined as always by Doc Howe and Ladium.
Hello, hello.
This is episode number 19, and we are discussing season 2, episode number 7. My brain's fried, sorry. Entitled You Are Ren Hazuki. Because she's an ultra rare, and you gotta really try and hard to pull for her.
Yep, she is ultra rare.
I hope you like brand parodies this episode, because there's a whole lot of them.
A whole lot.
Which is pretty good.
It was pretty funny, and I mean, they pulled on some interesting places here.
Yeah. We begin this episode, and Ren is hooked up and playing the Love Live Superstar version of Beat Saber and playing a Sunny Passion song on it. And doing okay in the first half, and then, like any rhythm game, falls apart in the middle half and fails.
Yep. As you do.
As you do. And then she's like, no! And then we get the opening credits, and then after that we get the previously on. And I was like, huh?
Which was a very weird way to do it.
Why are you here? What are you doing? I believe after that we begin the episode proper, and Ren is very sleepy. And everyone's like, why are you so sleepy?
Are you okay?
Actually, no, we don't do that. We go to Kanon's house, and everyone's there because they're announcing the beginning of Love Live.
Oh, right. The rules for the upcoming Love Live stuff.
Yeah, and the first year's like, whoa, how were you able to rent out a cafe? And Kanon's like, this is my house.
Yep. Like, well, that's a terrible idea because you're losing money.
Yeah. Chisato's like, here's Menmaru. He's an owl.
He's the important part of this.
I think he's like, oh, he's round. And he's like, tries to like get tall and skinny. It's very funny. And then Cuckoo's very excited to discuss the parameters of the new Love Live, and then they're just like, all right, let's read these on our phone and be like, oh, we're doing them remotely this year to find out who goes to the Tokyo prelims and everything.
Cuckoo's just sad.
I was gonna say all that. I wanted to say all that. Also, Sumare's wearing a weird hat.
Yeah, that hat is very not much explained.
They're like, you like melon, so we got you a hat.
Yeah.
Like, huh?
But it looks like a frog.
It was a look.
It was a look. You were
It was a
right.
look. I think after that, then we go to school and they're getting ready to practice for Love Live. Getting things set up. They're like, Kanon's gonna do lyrics. They want Ren to write the music. They're like, we got the first years. Do we want to include them? Like, no.
No.
We want to do this ourselves. But also the first year's like, this is our first time doing this, so like, we'll let you handle it. Have fun. And then this is where Ren is very tired, and everyone's like, why are you so tired? And she's like mimicking holding a controller and playing a game.
Twitching.
She's like, I need this achievement. I need the trophy. Oh, I can't do it. I need to guard counter. I need health. Oh no. And there's like, what is wrong with you? What are you doing? And then we see her at lunch doing the same thing.
Yep.
And then Kanon has a conversation with like the principal of the school. Is like, I think Ren is just overworked. She doesn't have anyone for the student council. We need to help her. And the lady's like, we tried to give her people, and she was like, I'll do it myself. I'm good. So Kanon basically thinks, oh, Ren is overworking herself with the student council. That's why she's so tired. We got to figure out a plan for this. Yep. And then she runs into Ren outside of the office and is like, Ren's like, oh, Love Live starting. I forgot we were doing things. Oh no, I'm sorry. The time. And Kanon's like, oh, it's cool. Yeah, you're just overworked. It's fine. We'll figure this out. And Ren's like, oh, okay, I'll go work on a song now. And then the first years are going home, and May's like, oh, I forgot something in my classroom. I need to go pick it up. So she goes off and does that and hears music being played and finds Ren in the music room. She's like, and Ren's just making weird faces and noises, and she's like, what is happening with her? So she just like goes in, sneaks up behind her, and she sees Ren playing this mobile game and dying. And she's like, no. And Ren's like, what are you doing? And Ren's like, no, you found my secret of playing games. I'm a
No.
gamer. And May's just like,
She's like trying to bribe her at one point. She's like, "You like idols, right? What if I
I'll
get
get you a
you
photo of Sunny Passion.
Yeah, I was like,
I'll get you the
whoa.
sandwich. I'll do this. And May's just like, you don't have to do that. It's fine. And Ren just feels like her whole world has collapsed around her because someone found out she's a gamer. And May's
Yep.
just like, I don't really care. It's not that big of a deal. And then Ren just takes her to Ren's house, and she's like, here's all my consoles. And May's like, what has happened to you?
All of them.
She's got consoles. She's got a gamer chair. She has arcade cabinets. She's got a VR setup. She's just wildin'.
Yeah, she's got a full setup, and it's explained that like her dad is sending her this stuff,
Yeah,
which
because she explains that like, oh, she was talking to her mates like, oh, I played games over at Cuckoo's and it was real fun. And her mate's like, yeah, you should find some hobby like that. That would be really good for you. Let you do stuff that's outside your norm and everything. So like she gets the PS4 and everything, and she's real excited. And then the maid starts coming in like, oh, your dad brought you this 360. Your dad brought you this N64. Your dad brought you this PC engine. And it just like keeps accumulating and accumulating and accumulating and accumulating to where she now has like a PlayStation 2, a Mega Drive 32X CD combo, Famicom, just like all sorts of stuff that she just has.
man,
She has basically everything.
the tower is quite a thing.
It's real good.
I was not expecting that.
And then she lets May play some of her games and like gets her in like these arcade cabinets, the VR rig, everything. Just like, yeah, this is what I've been doing. I just been staying up real late playing games. That's why I'm tired. But if the other girls know, they're gonna hate me. They're gonna be like, oh no, you're a gamer.
And she has like this whole like weird thing of like, no, they're going to hate me forever, and like here's what they're gonna say to me, and no.
The persecution of gamers.
I mean,
to be fair, we have to remember that Ren is just like socially dumb.
no, you're completely right. You're completely
So like
right.
she's gonna think like, oh, if they find out about this, everyone's gonna hate me because I didn't tell them, or like it's not me or something like that. She's gonna assume the worst about everything, and May's just like sitting there like, I don't think that's going to happen, but okay.
I like that she specifically is like, Chisato was definitely a little off here.
Yeah.
I don't think that's how it would go, but
it was something. But she ends up giving May this key to the room. It's like, keep this on you so I can't get in here and I can focus on writing the song.
But also, can I have another half day or day?
And she's like, and May's like, no, we're not doing that. Give you the key. So we go to school the next day, and May's looking at the key, just like, oh, what am I gonna do with this? And then Kineko walks up, like, oh, what's this key? And May's like, oh, nothing. And the other first years walk in, they're like, hey, what's up with you? And Shiki puts on her goggles, like, you're hiding something, aren't you?
Enhance.
And May just does like the cat face and is just like, oh, nothing's wrong with me.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Kanan and Chisato look at the student council results or whatever. They're like, oh, Ren's going to be student council president again.
Yep.
What do we do to help her? And Chisato's like, hey, didn't you want to be student council president or run for it? Why don't you go help her? Remember how I broke out of my shell and decided to be the club president? What if you do the same thing?
Remember me doing that a couple episodes ago?
Go do that too.
Let's
Kanan's
do
like,
it.
Okay.
Sure.
And then the other girls, the first years, and Cuckoo and Sumire are spying on May, trying to figure out what she's hiding and what she's doing. And then they see her run into Ren, and they're like, why are they, what's up with those two? Why are they having this weird, passionate conversation?
Mm-hmm.
And then Ren and May go to a bench, and Ren's like, I can't do the song. Every time I try to write it, I keep thinking about I want to play games. I don't know what to do. And May's just like, well, yeah, I've had to deal with the same thing. I want to watch the idol stuff, but I have to do homework, so I just deal with it. And Ren's just like, oh, teach me your ways. I don't know what to do. And then the other girls are watching them, and they're like, this seems what's going on here. And Shiki's like, those are the eyes of love. And the girls are like, whoa, scandalous.
You can't date as an idol.
So they rush to the club room and are like panicking over this. And then May walks in and is like, hey, what's up, everyone? How's it going? What's going on? Why are y'all acting weird? And then Shiki just like, you in love with Ren? And May's like, what?
Yeah, everybody was like
Excuse
trying to
me?
figure out like how to ask, and like Cuckoo gets pulled to the side because she was about to just jump in on it, and then Chiki's like, yeah, so tell us what's up.
And May's like, no, that's not what's happening here.
No.
Don't worry. It's something we're figuring out. Don't worry. Gotta go. Uh, so
I do
Ren.
appreciate though.
So sorry. Go ahead.
I appreciate that the issue is that it would be scandalous for an idol to date somebody. It's not the fact that it's a girl and a girl that they're freaking out about. I
Right.
appreciated that at least. I was like, all right, cool.
They're more about the idea of like, oh, you're gonna date? I don't know about that. What are you doing?
Idols can't do that.
And she's like, no, that's not exact. That's not at all what's happening here.
No.
How did you jump to that conclusion?
Weird.
Rin starts working on the song, and then Kadon comes in and is like, hey, you look like you're overworked. I came to help you. I realize you like to take things on by yourself, but sometimes you have to have a helping hand. By the way, I'm going to be your vice president. And Ren's just like, oh, huh. Okay, that's cool.
Neat.
Thanks, I guess. I really wasn't expecting this, but okay. And then Kadon leaves things. He's like, oh, I've solved the problem now. And then Maze is like, hey, you going to tell the girls what's happening? Because Kanon's really worried about you, and you have to actually tell them what's going on. They're not going to be mad. Just tell them. They'll be fine with it. It'll be fine, trust me.
Also, get them to leave me alone, please.
Yes. So Ren goes into the club room, not the club room, the student council room, and the other girls are there because Kanon's like, hey, I wanted them to help me out, clean the place up, so we could help you out. And then Ren's just like, can we talk about exactly what's happening? I've been playing games all night.
Not
And they all just like,
games.
they sit there, they look at her, and then they all just like bust up laughing. They're like, that's it?
That's all?
That's the problem? There's nothing wrong with that. Who cares?
We do that too.
We do that too, yeah. So then they all go to Ren's house and they all play games. And they're like, oh yeah, you were having trouble with this one game, weren't you? Let's all play it together and we'll help you win. So they play the game, and then they all have like this weird moment where they lose their controllers, but Ren's able to beat it, and she gets a Steam achievement on her Switch.
Which was wild.
Which is very funny. And she's very happy.
Yay.
Everyone's happy.
Yay.
And then they all go home, and Ren's like, yay, I'm so glad I found friends at my mom's school and a new hobby. I'm going to play this song now and write it. Big Chonker's going to be here too.
Oh man, the big chonker got a lot of airtime this episode. I was
The
real
best
happy
part was
about
when
it.
like they were showing Ren happily playing her PS4, and Chonker's just like, I'm a dog, hello, play with me, come on, play with me, play with me. Play with me. Oh, I'm just gonna lay down.
Time to lay down.
It's time for a
then.
nap. This isn't
Oh.
happening.
I'm sad.
Ren the whole time is like, yay! Unaware of anything else happening in the world.
Not even paying attention.
She went full gremlin mode.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, that's our episode. It was fun. Like it was a fun episode.
It was fun.
But in the grand scheme of like the story, it was very much like a kind of not progressing the story kind of episode. It's like, here's some characterization for a character, but outside of that,
Yeah, I think
that's kind of it.
I think one of the neat things this one did, is that it seems like Ren was writing the song that ends up with the closing because the piano like tied into it, but I don't know how that would work because they can't do that song for Love Live. It already exists.
You never know. I mean, they've performed ending themes in series before, so.
That's true.
But it might also have just been a fun little way to kind of tie it into the ending to just do a nice little progression. But yeah, I had fun with that episode.
It was a fun episode. It definitely makes me question like, we're running out of time for this season.
5 episodes left.
5 episodes left.
That is true. Let's talk about some notes and trivia real quick before we wrap
Okay,
up.
let's do it.
Our NHKE broadcast exclusive end card is of Ren this week. She's playing games.
What? Who could have seen that coming?
It's true. She has a bunch of gaming related icons behind her, and she's panicking. This is the first to feature a cold opening, with the previous on Love Live Superstar quick recap being played after the opening intro. Also reveals that Ren's father is sending various game consoles to his daughter, not her daughter. I don't think this is true, but this is what this says. I'm going to say it, but I don't think it's true. Implying that he works at a shop that sells them. I think he could just have access to them and buy them and send them to her.
Yeah, I think so too. Like, I was joking that he's a pro gamer.
I just found it funny that the first console he sent her was an Xbox 360, a console that was never popular at all in Japan.
Like I said, so she could play Lost Odyssey.
It's very funny.
Also, it's going to die in like a week.
Yeah. The UR in the episode name refers to the UR rarity in the mobile game Low Vibe School Idol Festival.
What?
Ironically, the card title for the episode name has a UR icon from the mobile game, as we said.
Is that ironic?
No.
No.
Don't you think? Callbacks to previous Love Life series. Ren continues the tradition of being a rather dorky student council president.
Okay.
Yeah. And then continuity notes. Ren continues to adapt technology by playing various game consoles. There you go.
Yep.
She's learning.
Lots of strawberries everywhere.
She was able to be on camera for Zoom. Now she can play in VR.
Woo!
And play a bunch of retro games.
Character development. I still can't get over the fact that I'm pretty sure she had like a Sony, like Nintendo console.
I would have to go back and look. Yeah.
I was like, holy crap, is that what I think it is? And
it's possible.
Might not be, but I was just like, whoa.
Ski
whoa.
Next time we discuss Love Live Superstar, we will be talking about Season 2, Episode number 8, entitled Chance Way, but we will not be talking about that next week because that episode has been pushed a week back due to the recent COVID outbreak between a bunch of Japanese voice actresses and voice actors.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a problem, but they're pushing that episode back a week because of that, so that will be out in 2 weeks. So next week we'll probably do something else, probably another Inuyasha episode or something.
Okay.
Just to fill some time in the meantime, unless you have some other idea that you want to do.
No ideas.
Okay.
Brain empty,
no ideas.
No ideas.
That episode will air on September 11th, never forget, in Japan.
Never forget.
And 9/12 over here. So look forward to that episode in 2 weeks and whatever we're doing with Inuyasha next week. I don't remember exactly what episode we're on or anything like that.
No clue.
Oh, yeah, we were fighting Papa's old enemy.
Okay, well, that's probably a good thing to do anyway, because I have like that weird 5 a.m. thing.
Yeah,
so...
you have a funky week, so it's a good thing we got a break.
Yeah, we can pull in on like record it at a different time.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, that's what we will be doing over the next couple of weeks. But for now, if you'd like more from us, head on over to seasonalanimecheckup.com or sac.cool. It's where you can find past episodes of this podcast and other podcasts like Seasonal Anime Checkup OVA. You can also find columns and reviews on the site as well. If you'd like more from Anladium, go to anladium.com. She's got columns and reviews. You can follow us on Twitter and TikTok at Anime Checkup. And you can buy our books, One Shiny Moment, A Critical Analysis of Love Life Sunshine, and Hot Tubs and Pac-Man on Amazon.com. So join us next week as we return to the world of Inuyasha, and then in 2 weeks we come back to Love Life Superstar and see whatever happens in that episode.
Inuyasha.